Here we have the new 2024 Chevrolet Tahoe. This one comes in the LT trim level in sterling gray metallic, and then we get jet black leather interior. This also has four-wheel drive, but the powertrain consists of a 5.3-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. That's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. So no big changes off the bat for 2023 as we come around to the front end here. That same signature daytime running light pattern along with LED headlamps. I like that look there. And then as we come around to the wheels, we do get these 20-inch aluminum wheels here. But passive keyless entry on all four doors. Assist steps are there. Power door lock controls are here. We have one touch down express windows for the back, up and down for the front. Power folding side mirrors with blind spot monitors. Power mirror controls are there. Memory seat functions. Pretty good storage in the door panel. BOSE sound system. Electronic parking brake. Press to engage to the brake. Press it again to disengage. And then we have the auto stop parking sensors, lane keep system, traction control, 360 camera. All those buttons are there. We don't have a full four-wheel drive system, but we have four-wheel high and then two-wheel. And then we can go through our drive modes by turning this. So normal, sport, off-road, and tow haul. I like that we get this power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Hood release there. And there's our power driver's seat. Two-way power lumbar support. Now trailing information is right in here, so we can tow up to 7,700 pounds with this. Max payload 1642. And I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're gonna check out the leg room in the second row while I try to get the rear media system on. It was trying, might take a minute, but while I'm doing that, rear AC controls are here. We have 3-stage heated outboard seats, 2 USB-C charge ports, HDMI ports that you can run for those screens. And sorry it's getting dark, but 3-prong household plug-in there. And there's the room behind the seat that I'm in right now. We do get USB-C charge ports on either side along with bottle holders. I like that. And there's the sunshade up. Here's the rear media system, Hulu, YouTube, or you can just hook up those HDMI ports again, whether you have a PlayStation or a portable DVD player, whatever. Wireless headphones, you can also hook those up too. And then we can hang a metal hanger, a couple metal hanger hooks or a couple plastic hanger hooks there. But it's dark back here through this tinted glass and that roof being, or the sunshade being back. So let's go ahead and make our way towards the back. Fuel filler there. And then we have LED tail lamps. The bulbs aren't LED, but the actual lamps themselves are. But there's a look behind the third row. So still a very spacious SUV for what you get. And you even have a 3-prong household plug-in back here. So whether you're working out the back here, you want to power a speaker or something, or if you're on a computer or a tablet that needs a 3-prong plug-in, you can run that there. And then we can also power fold these seats up or down when the seats are up far enough. And then while that's going down, a quick look underneath the vehicle, spare tires there. But as you come around to the rear passenger side, a big shout out to Chevrolet Buick GMC in Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this SUV today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But that's how that folds in the floor. So when you fold that flat and fold this flat, tons of space available. And then you can use this, pull up here, and give it a little push to move it forward or back. Now let's take a quick look at the window sticker here. You all can pause anywhere you need to. Luckily, this one's on the front, so I don't have to zoom in or out to get a good picture. That should be pretty easy to see. And then our sticker price is $73,385 on this one in particular. Fuel economy numbers and NHTSA crash test ratings are there. Now to the front passenger seat, we do get a power seat back, seat bottom, and 2-way lumbar, like on the driver's side. And then we have these side pockets on both sides as well if you want to put maps or something in there. Now as we come back around to the front end, I'm just gonna pop the hood. You all can see the engine bay. And again, we get a 5.3-liter naturally aspirated V8. mostly covered up. But now let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So leather wrap steering wheel here, feels nice. We can heat with that button there. There's the horn. Over here to the radio, we do get this new Google Assistant system. So we get AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. We also get wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto compatibility, Google News, and Google Podcasts. And we do get the coveted Google Map system here. So you can pull that up. You have to have a subscription set up to use it, but if you want to use it, you can. And then to connect your phone, pretty easy to do. Just go to manage phones there, and then you can add there, and then it gives you steps to walk right through it. I will say that gets annoying having to go through that with the Google Maps, because it'll take up the whole screen. But again, that's how you do that. And then trailering. With this system, you just have the light test. With the upgraded trailering system, I believe you get a bunch of cameras, this, that, and the other. And then we do have the dual zone automatic climate control. So down here, we can use buttons and knobs. And then we can use the touchscreen up here. But Wi-Fi hotspots available in your settings. You can go through here, change your language if you want to, under system settings. That's how you do that. And then backup cameras there. Front cameras there. You get curbside views. So pretty nice setup. Speaking of which, the shifter is all push buttons. So press P for park, excuse me. Pull it there for reverse. Press N for neutral. D for drive. L, you can manually shift, and it'll show you what gear you're in that bottom right-hand corner. Hazards are there. Little storage pocket in here. And then we do get 3-stage heated front seats, a USB-C, USB-A input, and then a 12-volt there with a wireless charging pad here. I'm gonna start pulling back that sunshade. But here we have the center console cubby space, which is huge. I love this about the Tahoes, a removable tray if you want to use that. Otherwise, it's just a giant place to put all your junk. And then the USB-C, USB-A charge port there. And over here, we can power fold the third row from up here, the lift gate, garage door transmitter, and then that's for the sunshade. This is to slide, this is to tilt that roof. So I'm just gonna slide it back. So that's one touch right there. Pretty impressive. And there's a look at the back seat from up here. But to the vanity mirror, like that look there. Back to the steering wheel behind. On the left side, we can go through radio station favorites or track lists. On the right side, volume up, volume down. And then cruise can be activated here. We can adjust that speed, cancel, forward collision alert, gap, and then mute, voice recognition. Use these 4 arrows in the scroll bar to go through your center stack here. And I could actually go to the options and change what's shown on the gauges and then change my units from US to metric there. But I like this kind of customization of the gauge cluster. I can change the left side to this, and then I can change the right side to something else. I like having the drive modes there, so I'm gonna leave it alone. And then I like to have the lower gauges set to maximum so I can see everything. So just a neat setup. Push the button on the side here for the front wiper fluid, and then for the rear wiper fluid, pull there or pull there. Then we have on, intermittent off, and then we have automatic wiper, so we can set that there. Then our intermittent's there, low, high, then one time there. And then high beam toggle flash. Push button starts right there. Finally, here is the key fob with remote start. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Tahoe out on the road for a quick test drive. So starting the test drive in this 2024 Tahoe LT. Again, like I said at the beginning of the review, this feels like the 23, almost identically, just how the layout is. I've got the 5.3 V8 with the 10-speed automatic, but so far it's just been an enjoyable driving experience for the few years that the 10-speed has been in this SUV. Now the prices of everything continues to climb. I think gas prices are kind of going down a little bit, but we'll see how long that lasts. But it's not cheap to own SUVs like this where you're getting 15 miles per gallon city, where people basically just use them for road trips and picking the kids up. But I like the 10-speed. The shift points are very nice. Everything makes sense when I'm driving this. And it's just an impressive driving vehicle. The ride is good. Overall acceleration is great to be able to haul 7 people. And just having the standard blind, I shouldn't say standard blind spot, but having the blind spot monitors, the lane keeping system with lane departure, and just everything that comes along with this it's nice to have for people in this segment. But you're able to get 20 miles per gallon highway. You'll probably do a little bit better depending on your speed, how many times you have to hit the accelerator, your terrain, altitude changes, all of that goes into effect. But I feel like for something like this, especially if you're towing something, that's not gonna be at the front of your mind anyway. But this is a capable SUV, but it's also just a tad thirsty. Now I do think, like I said before, the price is a bit steep, but if you need one of these, you pretty much need one of these. So the towing capacity, the room, all of that goes into consideration when looking at something like this. And pretty much everything else in the segment is around the same amount of money. But I think the Tahoe right now, especially between the American automakers, is the best looking SUV compared to, I guess I could compare it to Ford Expedition, but even to the Nissan Armadas or the Honda Pilots, even the Toyota Sequoia. I just think that this is the better looking SUV. Now, you definitely want to go up in trim to get more. Now, this LT is missing a few things that I'm used to having, like the adaptive cruise control. I think you might be able to get Super Cruise. I know you can get it on the Ultimate Yukons and on the Escalades. So just having that semi-autonomous driving system, having cooled seats. So that's just a few of the things that I'm missing that I'd like to have. But just in terms of the presence of this thing, the ride quality, again, the capability, this is what I like when I'm looking at a large 3-row SUV. I would like to have 4-wheel low in my 4-wheel drive system as opposed to just 4-wheel high, but can't have everything, I guess. But they did a great job redoing this interior and putting this digital display in here, making it so customizable, but also making it easy to customize. A lot of your digital gauge clusters, your radios, they're very, very cumbersome in terms of just trying to get everything the way you want it. And here, it just gives you options on what you can see. You can't necessarily go in here and decide, I want to see the fuel, I want to see the engine temperature, but it gives you the opportunity to see a lot, a little, or right there in between, and I really like that. But it's, again, it's an expensive SUV, but you're pretty much getting what you pay for in terms of what you get for a new vehicle anywhere else of this caliber. And with that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Chevrolet Tahoe in the LT trim level.